Yo, what up? It's your boy Fred, and welcoming you to my YouTube channel. Okay, so we're gonna be looking at another question from the just concluded WASSCE examination, and that's question number 2. Right now, it is from the just concluded West African Examination Council. All right. So now this is a case of a truncated, or if you like, a sectioned cone. So this used to be a complete cone, and it has been sectioned. This part has been what? Taken off, right? Leaving this part. So the question says, the sketch in figure 2 shows a right cone cut along an offset plane. So it's an offset, this direction and this direction offset. FGH, so that's it, FGH. So question is, redraw full size the one or A given view. So we're going to reproduce this view. B, plan. We're going to draw the sectional plan at the bottom. Then C, end view in the direction of ROE. So from this view, we're going to be viewing this this object, all right? And whatever we see, we're going to draw on the side as the word sectional end view, or end elevation if you like. All right, so straight up, how do we start? Now draw a line, a center line if you like. Just draw a thin line. So here, all right, so here I'm just gonna draw let me adjust a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna draw a line, a thin line. Ensure it is a thin line. That's it, a thin line. I hope that's clear. All right, so get a pair of compass, and we're told that the diameter is what? 60. So if the diameter is 60, that means you need a radius of 30 to be able to draw a diameter of 60. So I'm going to measure 30 here. And that's my 30. So with this 30, I'm going to needle at any point of my choice, convenient point of my choice, say somewhere here. Okay, along that line. All right, and I'm going to describe a circle like this. Good, I hope that's clear. All right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to drop a perpendicular here at the center of the circle. So let me take this one off. So get your set square and drop a perpendicular here. So I'm going to align my set square like this. Ensure your line is properly aligned, your set square is properly aligned. Then move this way a little bit, then support and move down to this center and draw a thin line. When you're done with that, move it up, give a little space where you're going to draw the elevation. So a little space there, draw a thin line, stop there. Okay, I want to extend this line because I'm going to make use of it later. So I'm just going to extend out a little bit. All right, so now we were told that the diameter is 60. So half of it is 30, another half is 30. So I'm going to do just that. I'll measure. So this is 60 here. So from this point to this point is 60. So half of it 30. So that's half 30. So I'm just going to needle here, and I'm going to needle here. And that's my 60, all right? So what I'm just going to do real quick is connect this to this point here, and connect this other one to this point. So that's it. Now we're told that the height is what? 100. Can you see that? 100. So from here, we're going to measure 100 up. So this is it. So that's my 100. All right, so I'm going to connect with thin lines. Remember, everything here right now, they are all thin lines. Connect to this point. Now I'm going to connect my 100 to this point. All right, so that's it. So what I'm going to do next is, now this is the complete cone. Once completed cone, but we're just going to bring out the visible part, which is this part. All right, now we have here that this is 25. So we're going to measure 25. This is not the 25, please. This is the 25 perpendicular height. So we measure 25. So we were done measuring 25. We're going to transfer a line to the point 25 and draw this line. All right, so you place your ruler 0, and this is 25, that's 2.5 here. So don't forget this is 25. Transfer lines, horizontal lines from here. Align your ruler very well, your set square very well. Transfer line to this point where you have 25 and draw a thick line at once. That's it. So I'm going to extend this line because I'm going to make use of it later. Extend this way. Remember, this is just the thick line that I have. Then what I'm going to do next is, you see this angle here is 45. Okay, so I'm going to align my set square with a horizontal. Just align your set square with this horizontal here. All right, then get your 45-degree set square. So this is my 45, not this one. This is 30-degree set square, not this 45. This is 45. So place it on top after aligning your ruler. Then you adjust until you get to the center here. So you adjust. Once you get there, draw a line until it touches this other line here that forms the body of the cone. Stop there. Okay, so now this angle is 45. So what you're going to do now is you make it visible outline. So you draw this thick line, draw this thick line, and draw this thick line. So we're done with the elevation. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to divide this plan, this circle, into 12 equal parts, and you know exactly how to do that. You can check out other videos I've made on development to know how to divide the circle into 12 equal parts. So I'll do that real quick. Okay, so I'm done with that. Okay, so I numbered it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 12, comma 12. Right. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to transfer a vertical line to these points 11, 10, 8, and 9, and I will draw them up to touch this base. I'm not going to exceed the base, no. All right, that's wrong. Just to touch this base. Then from this base, I will later take them up to the apex. All right. Now, let me quickly do that, and I will explain further. So align your set square like this. All right. Transfer to 11. Transfer to 10. Transfer to 8. And 7. Now here is one thing you should know. Actually, I'm supposed to draw the line all the way from 1 through 11 up, 2 through 10 up. Now 3 and 9 has been drawn, 4 through 8 up, and 5. But it is not necessary for me to draw the lines all the way down. But you should know that this line represents 1 and 11. This line represents 2 and 10. This one 3 and 9. This one represents 8 and 4. This is 7 and 5, and this is 6. All right, this is 0. So the reason why I didn't draw the lines because I don't want this plan to be crowded with lines, so you will understand the explanation. All right, so now from this point, take them to the apex, to this top here, with thin lines, please, thin. Okay, thin lines. Connect this point here, all of them up with thin lines. Okay, so I'm done with that. Now, what I'm going to do next is, because I'm going to draw my sectional end elevation. All right, view through this from this side of the drawing. I'm going to draw it here. So what I'm going to do is I want to prepare the space for my sectional end elevation. So I'm going to transfer horizontal line to all of these points from here. Okay, I've already drawn this. I'm going to transfer horizontal line here to this point, and to the top. So I'll do that real quick. Align your set square very well, just to check. Draw a horizontal line to this point here. where it is intersecting the sliced surface at this point, and to the top, the height of the cone. And that's it. All right. So, but before I draw the sectional end elevation, let me draw the sectional plan. Sorry? Yes, the sectional plan first. Now, how do I go about that? Very simple. Now, watch. You know this is 0 and 12. This point here is 0 and 12. Or you can just say 0. And this is 6. So you trace and draw lines from the top, transfer line to the top, to cut that same line. So this line is line 0. This is 11. This is 10. This is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this point is what? 0. So when I trace, this is my point 0 here. Look at it. 0, right? I'm going to draw a line. When I'm drawing the line down, remember it should touch 0 only. That's what I'm going to do now. Then this one, don't forget, this one is line 11 and 1. So I will trace 11 and 1. This is it here. I will draw lines down. When I'm coming down, I'll cut 11 and I'll cut 1 and I will dot. This is 10 and 2. I will trace. This is 10 and 2. I will draw lines down. It will cut 10 and it will cut 2 and I will dot. So I'll do it for the rest. So it's very simple. Align your set square like this. Make sure it is aligned with the vertical line there. All right. So slide to, remember the first one is what? 0. So this is point 0. So when I'm drawing down, I will intersect what? 0. So you draw lines down and 0. That's it. Okay. So this is 0, line 0. Just make a dot there. Still on your vertical line. Transfer to what? 11. This is 11 and 2, 1. Sorry. 11 and 1, don't forget. So this is it here. So I'll transfer there. Draw lines from the top to cut just 11 and 1. So this is 11 and this is 1. So the next one is 10 and 2. So this is it here, 10 and 2. So you draw to intersect 10 and 2. That's it. So this is 2. And this is 10. Alright, so now I'm going to skip 9 and 3. I will show you how to get 9 and 3. So let me move to 8 and 4. So this is line 8, 4. This is the point here if you trace. So you draw lines down from this point. To cut line 8 and cut line 4. So we have this dot here and this dot here. And this is 7 and what? 5. So this is 7 and 5. From the top down, 7 and 5. 7, 5, and finally 6 alone. Thin lines, please. 6. All right, now to get a point on 9 and 3, line 9 and 3. So you move over here, needle on this center here, stretch to this end here, or you can use the other side, stretch to this end here. You understand? The same thing. So with this dimension, this radius, all right, move down, needle on the center here, and cut the line on the top, cut the line at the bottom as well. So we have 2 dots here and this point. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my French curve or flexible broomstick and connect this point, and that will give me what? The opening at the top. Okay, the part that has been sectioned. All right, so I love to use a flexible broomstick. There is a video I did on how to use a flexible broomstick and a French curve to draw curves. All right, so you can go check it out. So I'm going to connect my points here. All right, then I'm connect this one. Sorry about this. That's not perfect, but connect this. All right. Okay, so I can just go ahead and connect this other side as well, but then there is a rule that I understand with conic section. In conic section, when you section the surface of a cone, if it is parallel, if the path through which you section is parallel to the base, when you view, what you're going to see is a circle. Now, since I section half of it, then what I should be seeing is a semicircle at this region. So actually, this is actually should be a semicircle. This. Now, if you draw this, it will go through all the points you dotted. Actually, you could also use, sorry, there's a mix-up somewhere there. It should go through all the points. Now you could also use a flexible broom stick. So I think there is an error at this point. Let me check that real quick. Okay. All right, I think when I was drawing it I missed, so this is really, so please I just fixed this part. Now this point is supposed to be here. I think my hand shook when I was, but I guess you understood the whole process. That's just it. Now you could also use your broomstick to connect the points. All right, you can use it, but I already understand this should give me a semicircle, so that's why I used my pair of compass. So the next thing I'm gonna do now is to make this outline thick, the circle. Make it thick. All right. So I have that. So this is the sectional plan. All right. That's it. Now what I'm gonna do next is now I'm gonna draw the sectional end elevation. So to do that, I'll first of all drop a perpendicular line at any convenient point of my choice. So align your set square. All right, and transfer, sorry, let me align that again. So draw a line at any convenient point of your choice. A thin line. Okay, so at this point you can drop 45 degrees. So align your set square, your 45 degree set square, this is 45. All right, align and draw a 45 degrees line at this point, 45. All right, so what I'm going to do next is I've already transferred all of these points up. All right, so first of all I will extend this center line so I can get the center of my what cone on this other side. So extend the center line to touch this line here. Then I'm going to transfer lines up. So align with a vertical line like this and transfer to this point and draw line, thin lines please, up. That's not perfect. Sorry about this error. Okay, so now, you know the cone, the base of the cone is 60. I'm just supposed to measure 60 here actually. That's 30 to the right and 30 to the left. But I may as well transfer it and what? Just match them here. So let me just do the transfer. So what you're going to do next now is transfer 9 and 3. That is, that forms the diagonal, sorry, that's it. The diameter of the cone, sorry, okay, that's it. Now 9, stop there, then transfer to 3, stop there. All right, so instead of just measuring 3 to the right, 3 to the left, making 60, I'm just transferring lines also to give me my 60. So align with the vertical line here, transfer to this point, draw lines to touch this horizontal line and transfer to this point. Draw lines to touch the horizontal line. Now you will discover that if you measure it, it is 60 on the dot. It should be 60. Can you see that? So you can see from this point to this point is 60. So it's the same thing. All right, now draw lines to the top here with thin lines. So you connect this part here, and you also connect this part here. So that's it. Now what do you do next? Now from the, I don't need to transfer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 12. I don't need to transfer. Why? Because this all of 1 to 12 are going to lie on this horizontal line here. So there is no point. I already got the what? The diameter. Okay? And I've already transferred it. So there's no point focusing on this part. Now what I'm going to be focusing on now is this sectional surface. That's this top here. Now here is something you must know about drawing sectional end elevations. Now, since the part, okay, that I'm going to draw now, right now, okay, that's this part, this section part, is on the top here. Whatever lines I'm going to draw from here, from any of these points, okay, they are going to stop on this part, on the top. So it depends on where the line that is corresponding with which, all right? So let me explain further. Now, I'm going to first of all I'm going to be transferring all of these points to my right to touch this 45. So align your set square with the horizontal. So transfer, sorry, do that again. So transfer to, this is 9. So I'm just going to be counting to stop at 45. 1, 8, 2, 10, 3, 7, 4, that's 7, 4, 11, that's the 5th line. Now 6 and O has been drawn, 6 and 0 has been drawn. Then you move to, this is 1, so 5, 6, that is 7, that is 7th line. Then 5, 8, 2, 9, 4, 10, and 3, 11. So I'm done transferring all of those lines. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to match, I'm going to correspond each of the line with the corresponding line, horizontal line here. Now this is what I mean. Check this. This is 3 and 9, right? Now if you trace, this is 3 and 9. Now this is line 3 and 9. So for this line 9 and this line 3, when I'm going to be drawing them up, don't forget this is their line here, line 9 and 3. So I will transfer this line 9, this one. When I'm moving up, I will stop at line what? 9. And this 3 also, don't forget, 3 is still on this line. So I will transfer lines to this point and draw, and it will be on what? Line 3 as well. I don't know if you understand that. So this is it. So you align your set square like this with a vertical line. So transfer lines to this point. Now you discover that it will just match. So remember, this is line 9, 3. So this is line 9, 3. Don't miss it. So you transfer this line 9 up. Sorry, you draw lines from here up, and it will just correspond at this point of intersection. So continue to 3. This is 3. Line 3. Sorry, let me take that again. My hand shook. Okay. Line 3. Just at this point of intersection on the dots. So I have a dot here and another one here. Good. Now let me take care of all these dots at the back. So the next one is what? 8 and 4. So trace 8 and 4 is still on the same horizontal line. Can you see that? So when I'm going to draw them up, they will all intersect with this horizontal line. Okay, so this is 8. You can see 8. Stop there, because this is line 8 as well. Then 4. Where is 4? This is line 4. Don't miss this one here. Line 4. That's it. Okay, so the next one is I think I missed something there. Sorry. This is line 4. Please. This is line 4. So let me do the right thing. Okay, so I will just erase this one because I missed it. All right. So the next one is this is 7 and what 5. So this is it. Still on the same horizontal line. All right. So this is 7 and this is 5. So I'm going to transfer both 7 and 5 to meet the same horizontal line here. 7 and 5 here. Don't forget this is line 5. So I have this, all of this points on the same line. Then the last one, I guess, 6, line 6 has been drawn. So this is line 6. So check. This is line 6 and this is line 6. So still on this point. So we have a straight line there. All right. So I'm going to get the points, corresponding points for this top, that's this part. Align your set square. So now this is what? 10. So 10, now check. Move up. This is line 10. Look at it. So whatever line you're drawing up is going to what? Intersect with this line 10. Now remember it is 10 and 2. So I'm going to draw for 10 and 2. So 10 and 2 lie on this one. Okay, they intersect with this. So this is 10. Remember 10. You draw up. Intersecting with this. Don't forget this is the line. So we have a point here. Then 2. This is 2 here. That was the one I missed the first time. So we're going to stop here. Alright, so we're done with that. Now, the next one is 11 and what? 1. So 11 and 1 trace up. That is 11 and 1. So 11 and 1 lie on this line. The one before the one on the top. So I'll trace 11. So here we have 11. That's this, 11. When I will draw it, I will stop here. Don't forget. So you draw, and that's it. This is the point here. Then 1. Line 1. Remember, you stop. 1 is also on that same line. And that's it. So we have point here. Now the last one, which is what? 0. So let's trace. Now this is line 0, the one on the top. Can you see that? So this is its own line here. So when you trace 0, 0, that's it on the top there. So that's its point. So now all of this line you connect. That will give you a straight line. Okay. So let me draw this outline as well. Okay, so now I'm going to use my flexible curve or broomstick or whatever to what? Connect this part. All right, so I'll do that real quick. Okay, so that's it. So remember, whenever a surface is sectioned, you always hatch. So you use your 45-degree set square, all right, to hatch this surface and this surface. Okay, so you hatch the surfaces, okay, and that's it. So this is the solution to the question. It's very question. All right, so you can dimension your drawing, and that's it. All right, so basically this is it. If you have any question, you can drop it on the comment section. And thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, like if you've been helped by these videos, you can click the like button and also subscribe to my channel, and also recommend to someone who you think might be in need of these lessons and tutorials. All right, so hit the like button, hit it, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll come your way again. Once again, my name is Fred. Do have a nice day.